hello. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Hi, darling. Hi. Hi. Hello. Good evening. And indeed, bonjour. Welcome to yet another thrilling episode of Yeardley Meets, where I, Yeardley, get to meet someone. The someone this week is a gentleman who has travelled through the ages to join us. He comes from a time when the greatest minds walked our planet. A time of Confucius, Lao Tzu, the Buddha. As I'm sure you know, that time was the 6th century BC. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Pythagoras. Woo! Oh, Miss Pythagoras, very, very nice to meet you. Thank you for taking the time to join us. Tell me, was it easy for you to get here?
Yes, very easy. I like to take the unwalked roads, to decline from the public ways, to take the infrequented paths, if you will.
I see. Now, here in 2015, most of us would know Mr. Pythagoras as the chap who invented the Pythagorean theorem, which, as we know from our 8th grade math class, was a squared plus b squared
C squared.
equals c squared. That's the one, that's the one. However, our aim tonight is to delve a little deeper, to get to know the real you, to go beyond the right angle triangles, if you will. Now, if I have my facts correct, you were born in Wisconsin, were you not?
Oh, no. I was not born in Wisconsin. I did a lot of traveling with my father, who was a merchant. Actually, before that, I get to that, I would like to say, though, I was born in the Mediterranean, a Greek island named Samos.
Oh, I see. Right, now, you did travel there with your father as a youth?
He was a merchant, a very fine merchant. He could sell honey to a bee, a cup of water to the ocean. When I got older, I wanted to do some studying in Egypt, so I traveled there, but it didn't go down so well because the Persians invaded and I was taken prisoner.
Crikey!
Yeah. It wasn't that bad though. I learned arithmetic, music from the Babylonians. And when I was released, I traveled to Italy, Croton, to establish my school.
A school? Tell us more about the school.
Well, my first school was called the Semicircle. This was in Samos, the Greek island I mentioned previously. But the locals weren't too keen on my teaching methods, so I had to bounce. I had to get out of there. It was too hot under my collar, you know. But this school in Croton, I loved it a lot. Excuse me, I'm an old man, you know, I haven't shaved in a while. But,
I know how you feel.
You know. But the school in Croton, it offered philosophical and religious teachings. Also, the students lived and studied there as well.
Ah, and could anyone attend this school?
Yes, anyone. It's like these fine folk here could. However, there were a few rules. The first rule was that you could not bring any personal possessions. Excuse me, beard is getting in my mouth. Yeah. Personal possessions, like that pen or that nice necklace, or you know, the cell phones, or this doohickey this young woman is holding in front of me. I don't know what she's doing, but that would not certainly be allowed. The second rule was that there was a strict vegetarian diet. I'm sure this gentleman would appreciate that. Yeah.
Right, I see. And did you ever set up a school in Wisconsin?
Oh, no, I didn't. No.
Okay, so you've never been to Wisconsin?
No, not to my knowledge.
Well, that's a shame. You know, that cheese is lovely. So moving on, history has described you as a mathematician, a mystic,
Yep.
a philosopher, and even a musician. Tell me, would you consider yourself somewhat of an overachiever, or are you just very indecisive?
I have said in my own words that everything is mathematics. The universe, my beard, the reality. It's all mathematics. I'm a very humble man. Can I tell you a quick story?
Please do, yes.
We've gotten to know each other over these few minutes. Long ago in my school, I believe it was the garden, there was a young student. He was always run around and say, "Mr. Pythagoras, you're so wise. You're so wise. Everyone, come take class with Mr. Pythagoras. He's so wise." I had to pull him aside and say, "Stephen, you know, I am no such man. I am not wise. Only nature is wise. I am simply a lover of wisdom, a philosopher." You get it? Lover of wisdom, philosopher? You get that?
Yes. Yes. I think so. Anyway, now that I have one of the greatest minds of humanity here with us, what a better opportunity to ask him the most pertinent question on everybody's lips. Facebook or Twitter? And does it really matter how many followers you have?
To that I say, friends are as companions who ought to aid each other to persevere on the road to a happier life.
Followers are important. But Facebook or Twitter? Facebook or Twitter? But look, why aren't you answering my question?
Silence is better than unmeaning words.
Oh. I see. Finally then, you are quoted as saying that above all things, reverence yourself. Can you tell us what you meant by that?
You know, truthfully, Miss Yearly, none of my students wrote down anything I said. There's nothing written. It was all disseminated from master to disciple. It was word of mouth. But that sounds really cool. If you say I said that, then I'll take credit. You know? I mean, I'd like that to be on my tombstone if possible. But you know, it's been thousands of years. You know, things happen, life gets in the way. But what I think I meant was that we must look to ourselves, to our inner selves, to see ourselves as important, as number one, as numero uno, as some people might say. And yeah, I think that we have to be the best possible version of ourselves. That is our mission as humans.
It's very interesting.
Oh yeah.
And that wraps it up for tonight. So thank you, Mr. Pythagoras, for joining us. Hopefully our unfrequented paths will cross again.
Oh, I think they will. I smell something good, so maybe we can have.
Bravo! Wonderful.